the pull-up experience. No, you're not about to throw it. I'm seeing your face.
Oh, look.
I saw it. We are here for another great episode, you guys. Episode 282. You guys are in for a good one. And listen, we don't have just anybody here today.
Come on now.
We have the innovative young businessmen of today that are doing great things for the city of Cleveland, and the hope is to go beyond that. So their business is known as the Trash Boys, but do not be deceived by the name. They are doing such positive, great community activism in the city, and they're going to tell us about their story. Thank you so much, guys, for coming.
No problem.
And I would be dismissing not to introduce Mom as well.
Hi, everyone.
And if you can go ahead for the ones that are watching and listening, go ahead and give their individual names, the names behind the names.
Yes.
My name is Dre.
And my name is Andre.
All right. Well, welcome, guys. This is such an honor to have you here.
It really is an
Thank
honor,
you.
y'all.
Yes. And of course, y'all know your girl Brad, regular schmegular, Brandon in the building, Steve behind the scenes. And yeah, like I said, you guys are in for a good treat. So guys. Doing as much anymore, so
Absolutely.
kudos to you guys, and it definitely gives us a good understanding of how Mom is making sure that you guys are going to be very respectful young men. So we definitely appreciate you guys, and we need more of that. So
Absolutely.
again, this story is going to be inspirational to all. Okay, and you were helping with that situation as well.
So,
no? Okay.
No, it was just him. It wasn't me.
Well, actually, what happened was they were in their room playing video games. I've tried different sports and things like that, and it didn't stick. So, I kind of got tired of them sitting in the house not making good choices as far as being more productive.
Yeah.
And I went upstairs and I told them, hey, go pick up some trash. And that's literally how it started. And so while they were out, then he had noticed a senior struggling with her bin. And he went to help. She gave him a tip, and he did come home. He was super excited, like, hey, Mom, you know what? We probably could start a business and, like, all this. And, and I'm for it because I'm super supportive. And, I started making the logos and stuff, and that's how they kind of got started. And so they were out together, but he's the one who spotted the singer.
Okay.
Come on.
All right.
just
Andre,
nervous.
do you want to answer the
Yes.
question?
Sure. Well, we have a drive for helping out our community, and just seeing the smiles from the people that we help, it really means a lot to us, and it makes us want to keep going forward.
That's good.
Okay, awesome.
So let me ask y'all this: what is a typical day for you guys? Like a typical day in the life of the Trash Boy.
Okay.
You can answer that.
A typical day in the life of the Trash Boys. Well, I can only speak from my side.
Okay.
So, I go to school for about 3 to 4 hours. I come home. I have a little bit of time to chill, do it, and then at around 3 or 4, that's when we start doing routes.
Okay.
Or different side jobs if you
Yeah.
have them. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. And so tell us for Trash Boys, what all does your services include? Obviously taking, trash to the curb.
We focus on two primary services, which is
Okay.
trash to curb and trash to bin. We take your trash bins to the curb and back so you never miss another trash day. Or we take trash from doorsteps or porches. Yeah, we take trash. Oh my gosh. We take trash from porches or doorsteps to bins or dumpsters. Bins or dumpsters.
And we also offer seasonal services like yard cleanup, snow shoveling in the winter, leaf raking in the fall, and yeah.
Come on now.
Wow, you guys take care of it all. That's good. And a lot
And junk
of that.
removal, which is really big right now.
Junk removal
Yeah.
too?
For spring cleaning.
Yeah, we're partnered with actually Rapid Cleanout. So he's
Okay.
a really good junk removal company who's licensed and insured. So we use him to tackle the big jobs. Yeah.
Come on now.
Wow, okay. So you guys don't mind getting dirty to be able to make a difference. I
Yeah.
love that. Okay.
Are y'all recruiting? I need to get my son.
Yes.
with
Yes,
y'all.
we are.
Oh, say less.
Desperately, please.
Because I think y'all are being a great example to show young men that you don't have you can create work in your community and help out those at the same time.
Yeah.
So thank y'all for what y'all doing.
Definitely.
No problem, and thank you.
Absolutely.
Of course. So I know that you guys, you mentioned that you have school and everything else. So do you still, in the line of business, do you still find time to be able to have the chill moments of playing video games and still having the fun time?
Well, he gets a couple hours. I get like about 30 minutes when I get home
Okay.
because I go to school like more.
Okay.
Like more time.
You have a full day of
Yeah,
school.
full day of
Full
school.
day? Okay.
And yeah.
But the question
So,
is,
yes,
do you
I-
still get time to play and do the things you
Yes.
want to do?
Yeah.
So yes, I
To
do.
enjoy. Good. And I don't, you know what? We didn't even go over like what age and grade and where you guys at in school as far as where you're at, middle school, high school, because you're
Yeah.
pretty tall now. I'm not.
Well, I'm in middle school. I'm 13 years old. Yeah, I go to the Brilliant School in Garfield Heights.
All right now. Shout out to Brilliant School.
And I'm 16 years old, and I go to North Shore High School, and I'm in 10th grade there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I
Heights.
was right. High school. Yeah, you got a nice height on you. Cool. Did you have a question?
No, I'm gonna ask you guys. So let me ask you guys this: with being young men, and just knowing what it's like being young men, what keeps you guys motivated to continue being entrepreneurs? Because it's easy to do other activities, but what keeps you guys motivated with doing
Okay.
Trash Boys?
So I see a lot of like kids that aren't like productive. Just I see kids like eating, throwing chip bags on the ground and stuff like that. So I want to be different. I want to be like something, a leader,
Come on, man.
not a follower. So yeah.
That's great. That's a great answer. So you know what? I didn't even come up with this question, but Trash Boys. How did that name come about? I mean, I get obviously what you're doing behind the name, but I'm sure maybe you guys probably played around with a lot of names before you like, yeah, that's it right there. I like that name.
Kind of, but
Okay.
I just picked it out.
Oh, okay, you mom-
because
okay.
they were going out, and again, it started with them picking up trash.
Okay.
And so that's literally what they did. I thought that was the best way to market what they do because
Okay.
you hear the
It's very
name,
catchy.
it's related
Yeah.
to what they do. So it's real easy, and I think that's why it kind of caught on as fast as it did because it's only been less than a year now,
Yeah.
about 8-9 months. So Yeah, we just made it simple.
And
The
so
Trash
it works,
Boys.
because listen, when Brandon sent me, hey, this movie image, I'm like, oh, the name caught my attention. The Trash
Right.
Boys. I'm like, let me find out more about this. And when I got to seeing you guys' Instagram stories and your posts, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so dope. So the name definitely resonates well with what you guys are doing. And again, it's taking that and just bringing a more positivity to it. So
Yes.
love it.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. So so I know that you guys are still in the, growing stages of business, but what's maybe some early things that maybe you guys have picked up? Obviously, you do a service and you receive the money. Have you guys learned the importance of saving, actually saving to be able to buy your tools and supplies, when it's okay to spend the money?
Yes. So after we get a nice amount of money to deposit, me or my brother, we go into the bank and deposit it. So yeah, we did learn saving. Yes.
Paying yourself a
Yes.
small percentage
Yeah.
and then putting the rest into their.
That's right.
They do
Yeah.
have business accounts and stuff like that, so
Right.
they don't get to just splurge their money.
Yeah.
A lot of
Come on
people
now.
will think
Yeah.
hey, why aren't they doing this? And in the most fanciest
Yeah.
clothes and everything.
Yeah.
It's not about that.
That's right.
It's about saving, because they're going to need a lot of stuff. Trust, even though we're working on grants and business credit and stuff like that, but they're learning it all. So,
Okay.
and they're also running their office, so it's not just about them being in the field. They have a whole office
Oh my
with
gosh.
computers
I
and
love
desks and
it.
files and everything they need. And so they're learning data entry and all different kinds of stuff, how to do accounting, because we don't have an accountant yet, but we're looking. And just all kinds of stuff for themselves, because I can't be in the picture forever.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And he plans to be the CEO, so well, both of them. So, but he'll be running the business while he's in the tech department.
Okay. Come on now.
Great way to partnership and make it happen. Just continue to grow and thrive. So I love it. And Mom, obviously, important pillar of this
Come on now.
business right now.
Come on,
So
can
kudos to you guys.
we get that
Kudos
one
to
time, Mom?
you. You are definitely helping to make it happen. I'm sure, from giving them pep talks to encouraging them to, like you said, handling business.
Yes.
Making sure that it goes well, staying on schedule.
Doing these interviews.
Yes, all of it.
It's a learning experience for them, because this one here, he really has a lot of nerves with, getting in front of the lights. But he's doing really good. He came a long way.
phenomenal.
But yeah, so it's it looks good. They are doing great things, but just being the mom and everything else it has its challenges. We'll put it that way.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. So what also keeps you motivated as far as
Yes.
the business?
Well, I don't want to get too deep into my life, but because I'm just mommy trash here. I ain't nobody special. But what keeps me going is just knowing that they're on the right path.
Yeah.
I'm divorced, I am divorced from their dad, and so raising, it's actually 3 boys. They have an older brother who helps out too. He just doesn't like to be in the cameras and stuff. But just knowing that my boys are on a successful path, because they say a woman can't raise men, and I agree.
Okay.
But I'm still responsible for these guys here. So just the fact that I'm seeing positive results, they are excited about it, because a lot of people would think, oh, I'm pushing them, which I am. But
Rightfully
it's
so.
what they want to do.
But I'm with it.
He's
But
been
I'm
wanting
with
to
it.
be a business owner since he was a kid. He's still a
I
kid.
like to
It's
see
hard
that.
to think they not men, but the way they so mature at times.
Yes.
You be like, but but it just, what keeps me going is just knowing, I look at them. Look at these guys. I'm proud to be their mom.
you are.
So just seeing them mature and grow and achieving all the things they're achieving, that's what keeps me going.
Absolutely.
So let me ask you this: what advice would you give to parents to help their children become entrepreneurs? Because, like I said, I can't get my kids to get off the couch,
I mean,
let alone
give us
start a
some advice,
business.
please.
Well, I would say, because if I would have known this kid's or this capable, I would have started much younger. You would have business at 5.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
I know that's the
Start early if you see that your kids have these ideas and this potential.
Day, I need a break to just take care of me. And I love how Febrez's Soothe and Restore sets the mood perfectly with relaxing notes of warm whipped sugar and shea butter. And now I'm ready to relax and unwind.
All kids are special, but some have this spark early or whatever, and You'd be surprised what they can do. Some of our kids are artists and musicians. They're really good. And it's just believing in your kid. They're not just these kids you have. These are the future of the world. You know, we don't know who these guys are going to be. He's already talking about working in tech, building tech into waste management, and which something that's revolutionary, which we can't talk about now, but we'll be talking about it later.
That's right.
He has great ideas, you know, so it's like, I'm just supporting them. I think being supportive early is just the most important thing. But if you can, you know, if they're little, teach them early those healthy habits and, you know, guide them early. Don't wait till they're older. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that's very good.
Let me ask you guys, what advice would you give to other young people who are looking to become entrepreneurs? What advice would you give them to get started?
Okay, so I really want to say you're never too young to start a business.
Come on.
Yes,
Start
that's the
that
title.
episode.
That's
That's
the
title.
title.
You're never too young to start a business because, I really thought you have to be 18 or older to operate and become a part of a business, but turns out you don't.
And his older brother works, and he's been like, I want to work. He wanted to work so early, you know, but he learned that he could be an entrepreneur.
I actually used to sell water bottles outside and stuff like that, just for with a couple of friends. We used to make this little group. It was like a little group. It was like a mini business, but it wasn't official. We had a sign with the name of it and everything.
Okay, well that's still something. We can't be dismissive of that. That is
Yeah,
still
that
something
was the starting. That was the starting
That
point.
was the starting point.
Yeah, he's always done things showed entrepreneurial spirit. So yeah,
Okay. Awesome.
very innovative.
That's right. And what would you encourage a young man or a young woman that is inspired by you guys' story and want to start their business? Or it could be encouraging them that you can do it.
like he said, you're never too young to start a business, and it's also never too late. If you're in the older ages, it's not too late. You can start a business anytime.
That's good.
But you have to have an idea,
Yep.
calculate that idea, and execute it.
Come on.
Calculate that.
I
the word that got me.
Calculate an idea. Ooh, that
That's
means
right.
break it down. You got to write it down. You got to.
Yes, I
That's
love
good.
it.
That's good
I
stuff right
love
there.
it. So, when it comes to, I know you guys, when you say, work hard, play hard, what is some things that you guys do just enjoy doing? Because again, you're still youthful. They say enjoy your youth while
Right.
you can, So what do you guys enjoy doing?
I like to ride my motorized bike sometimes, but it is broken down right now. I'm trying to.
Okay. it's all
I
right.
caught up 20 shops, but it's alright.
That's irrelevant.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, hopefully we'll get it fixed. So maybe somebody watching might be that.
It's not that. It's not that they can't fix it or anything. He just. The shop that they used to go to, they closed. I don't know if anybody knows who
Yeah.
Dave's Variety Shop is.
Yeah.
They're closed down now, so that was his bike
That was
guy.
his
So he needs a
go-to.
new bike. He
Okay.
does need a new bike guy.
Well, that's
Right.
all right. Somebody might
Yeah.
be watching the episode and
Well,
be
yeah.
Just
able to
explain what you
inbox.
like to do, please.
Okay, I like to ride my motorized bike sometimes in the summer and fall.
Okay.
I like to play video games, but I'm staying away from that right now. I've sometimes horse around and play football, sometimes, but yeah. I also like to read, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Reading's always good. Okay. And how about you? What do you like to do when you're not working?
Like he said, I also like to. I have a motor. We both have motorized bikes, so I like to ride mine around too. And I also like to draw. I like to play video games, and yeah.
They like going
That's
to
pretty much-
arcades and stuff like that.
Of course. Because I think that's also inspirational to those that want to, watching you guys and want to start a business, that it doesn't have to
Balance.
always be all work. You can have that nice little balance and still enjoy life. So, yeah, absolutely. All right, you guys, and I guess we can get into the staple questions.
Yes, absolutely. So we talk about the past, the present, talk about the future, guys. What does the future hold for the Trash Boys?
We want to expand. Well, I'm thinking international.
Whoa.
Because,
Okay.
yeah.
I love it.
Because, it's trash everywhere.
Who?
It's trash everywhere.
Some
And
bar.
who's gonna put up? Who's gonna start
Create the
something?
solutions
Yeah.
and
Who's
stuff.
gonna yeah?
Okay, nice. Well, that's
International.
Not international. I don't blame you. That's right.
Yeah.
Go big or go home. And
It is a worldwide problem, you know.
It
is,
Litter is
actually.
a worldwide.
That's
Yeah.
true. Not
Yeah.
enough for recycling, not enough for picking up their trash. So yeah,
Right.
you guys will always have a business. That's for sure.
Absolutely. No, absolutely.
Okay, and then who is it that you guys would like to hopefully collaborate with? Who would you like to work with, basically?
We do want to collab with high schools, surrounding cities, and more.
Okay,
Like race districts and yeah.
awesome. Well, I think that's great. Like you guys are already doing right now in your youth is creating a legacy for yourself.
Absolutely.
No one that I've seen on any of my social medias, anything in my community, nobody is doing what you guys are doing. It's one of a kind. So literally, that's going to speak volumes for years and decades and centuries beyond. So just know that you guys you're making history right now. So pat on the back for that for sure.
Absolutely.
And I guess we can wind it down with just maybe one point from each of you guys of, again, someone that is, watching and inspiring.
Speak to my son right now. Tell my son what he needs to hear.
Speak to the sons or daughters.
Yeah, the sons and the daughters of the world.
As far as just
Okay.
one thing that you would want, is something to encourage or inspire in some way.
You have to keep discipline because
Oh.
yeah, you can't sleep. No, you can't play video games all night, then go to school the next day and slobber on in school.
Okay,
You have to get your sleep. It's important.
that's right.
That's a great
I
point.
like that. It will be one thing from you, just one, that you would like to encourage somebody.
Yeah, you have to keep self-discipline. You can't stay on the game all day and just expect to.
He said that already.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else right now.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Spot.
cool.
All right, maybe just focus on the dream, right?
I was about to say, I like how you said calculate and execute. That to me, that's a
calculate,
great
that's,
point.
That's right.
That some of y'all grown people need that too. While you looking, So
Yeah.
just that's a great point right there.
That is. Maybe you guys next might be the clothing brand. You guys have some great inspirational quotes you've been throwing out
That's
there.
fire.
Tag them on a T-shirt, and I know I'll buy.
Well, they do have a merch shop.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We do have a
Let's
yeah.
talk about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
So-
on their website, and the link is in their bio on Instagram. They do have sweaters and tees. I think is up right now with their logo, and then on the back it says, "I support a cleaner, safer, stronger future."
Oh wow. Okay. Well, see, we didn't even know that. So make sure you guys check out their website. Make sure you buy up all their things, sell them out,
Yep.
so we can continue to support and be able
Yes.
to rock you guys out wherever we go.
So let's segue to that. So where can people learn more about you guys? How can people support you? How can they donate? All that good stuff going forward.
Donations.
Okay, we have sponsored. Sponsor. Oh my gosh, you can answer.
Hold on.
You can go to their website, thetrashboysllc.com, and that's where you can learn about their services, learn about their story. You can also sponsor seniors and disabled residents who can't afford the cost of service. You can also make a donation just supporting their overall mission. And pretty much everything. Contact us about with questions, different services, and things like that.
Can we see mentorship in the future also? Because like I said, I'm gonna send my son to you guys this summer. Y'all think I'm playing? Israel, would you get some?
Use them. That's right. Use them to your will.
Know what you're doing this summer?
Yes.
Yes, perfect.
They're learning to be mentors, all that, because they're going to be training other kids and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
And my thing is, you can't just say who you are. You got to actually be it. So
Title.
they're not perfect. They make, they're learning and things like that. But you can't say, oh, you've done this and did that and you didn't. So you got to be the example before you can mentor or try to teach anyone. So they have to go through the fire.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
good. That's
I
good.
love it.
Yes.
I love it.
And by the way, guys, all that information, the website, the social media handle, how you can donate support will be in the show notes.
I
Yes.
got you.
So thank you. As you're watching, you're listening, be right there, guys. Guys, we cannot thank you enough for being a part of. Y'all are our very first. Very
Yes,
first.
very
Young
first.
entrepreneurs on the podcast.
That's
So y'all are
right.
first. You hit that one time.
That's right, absolutely.
I know it's the first of many times, so we can look forward to see what you guys, phenomenal things you guys have in the future, and we can't wait to have y'all back.
Yeah,
Thank you.
definitely.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank
Absolutely. Real quick, guys, gotta do some pay some bills real quick. April,
Yeah, April 12th and 13th.
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
How did I forget about this event already?
I don't know because you're in it.
Exactly. By the way, guys, we'll talk about it afterward, but we want to see you guys at Man Cave. So we'll talk about that,
Oh,
guys.
yeah,
We want to
that'd
see
be
young
great
men like
for
you
you
guys
guys.
self. You guys will be a great example to show the youth. So,
Mm-hmm.
guys, April 12th to the 13th, we'll be in Warren, Ohio at the Grand Resort. Thank you to the Pink and Black Honor. Thank you to Nora Edwards. Thank you to Demetrius Harvey for putting together an event that's going to showcase, not even showcase, but empower men of all ages, from the young to the old and in between. And we're going to be
15 and up though.
yes, 15. Yes, absolutely. Yes,
15 and up.
15 is the starting point, guys. But we want to have you in the room to once again pour to young and men all together. Okay, so we want to see you guys get the tickets. That will be in the show notes. I'll hand over to Brittany.
All right, and then just make sure you guys check out my podcast, Beauty Told. Again, giving you guys great relationship advice. And again, usually having a great guest on where we can take a topic, expound on it. And the overall goal is that if our story can change in any way a positive light for you guys, we know it's a story well told on Beauty Told. I can't wait to see you guys there. And then you forgetting about March 23rd, right?
Yes, I am. It's been a long day, y'all.
It's all right.
It's been a long day. And before I even get to it, let me say how proud I am of Brittany, y'all. Y'all don't think I understand. Brittany doing her thing, y'all. Doing her thing. I need you guys to stop playing with me. And as you guys support us, support her or whatnot. Because I know the subscribers are subscribing, but they I see you. I see y'all. Y'all doing your thing, so I can't think y'all know.
Appreciate y'all.
March, me and Sensei. When I say Sensei, y'all know who I'm talking about. Mr. Steve Jackson and myself are going to be on the amazing panel with Lawrence Adams, Walt Patton, Jamar
LBA.
from Launch Arts Media. A phenomenal Nicole Miller has put together for Girl Talk, and it's going to be the first male panel discussion that she's having. It's going to be a real discussion among men talking about real things, and we want to see you guys there. So that's going to be at the Gentleman Cave this Sunday, March 23rd.
March 23rd,
Yes.
6 to 9. Grab your tickets.
Yes, thanks.
I got you.
Brittany,
I got you.
This is why you need good.
I got you. You definitely need a female every now and
That's
again.
right.
You know, I'm just saying.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We be the backbone.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And shout out podcast wise, we can't forget our boy Steve
Sensei.
Sensei, who is branched off, shocked the world, shocked us all.
Yes.
I didn't even see it coming. With his own podcast, Industry Talk. So
Dropping
listen, y'all,
gems.
the episodes is going. Y'all don't want to be the ones that's missing out. Make sure you guys
Absolutely.
are tuning in. Make sure you're subscribing. Whatever you got to do to make sure you're staying tuned every time he drops.
Absolutely.
Period. That's all I got to say about that.
Oh yeah, and April 25th, 2U1's grand opening, guys. We want to see you guys there.
Yes.
Miss Nakia
Nakia.
has had you guys seen this now. Y'all seen a portion of this bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal. And it's going to be a grand opening. We want to see you guys there for great wine, great time, and
That's right.
everything in between. Also, guys, do me a favor. The great thing about this podcast, we have phenomenal people who are a part of it.
Yeah.
We want you guys to do me a favor. Check out Mama Bree at Overflow Studios. If you want to get your visual together, you want to get your content together, you want to just look better stunningly with your aesthetics.
On fleek, okay?
Yes,
so
come on.
Should we get you guys together? Real deal, Holyfield, all right?
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Brittany's
It just
all woman
flows.
today. Okay. Also, guys, Sam Walks, the #1 host in the city.
Woo.
She has the her ebook, guys. We'll have the code to get that a percent off today. But also, guys, you have an event. You need a host. She's the woman that you want. Okay. So, guys, patronize with her today. And then also Michelle Louise. She gonna kill me for saying Michelle Louise, but it's okay. I'll take it. Phenomenal part of this team. She makes sure that our guests are organized, scheduled. She took our podcast from a podcast to a business, and she can do the same thing for your business today. So do me a favor, get with her today. She will make your business go to the moon and back.
All right.
Lastly, guys, I want to thank you for the person
Thank you,
listening, you the
guys.
person watching. 20,000 subscribers,
Ooh,
8.3 million views.
nice.
And I'm pretty sure y'all get us to
Yeah, y'all
10
gonna get
million
to the next
today.
level.
Yeah,
All right?
yeah,
We
yeah.
appreciate y'all in advance.
Absolutely, exactly. That's what I want to say in advance. But I don't want to take for granted the blessing that God has given us with this
Yeah.
podcast and hearing great stories like theirs,
Yeah.
and that you guys want to hear about the great stories here in Cleveland, Ohio. You know, someone said today, they said Cleveland is a city of potholes, and I got offended a little bit.
How dare they?
yeah, no, 'cause we are a hub of entrepreneur and
That's
greatness.
right.
Okay, you see these other men doing a great thing, so yes, but y'all are showing other watch. Y'all are watching every week, and we're not gonna stop. We're gonna be doing this till we get old, Brittany.
I know, man. And our rocking chair still
Right,
doing
rocking
it, you feel
chairs,
me?
still podcasting. I'm still him and Bun.
Hopefully it still got batteries in it. All right, we'll see.
Well, guys, this is episode 282. Roll to 300, guys. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.